in this particular situation with Lily, when she has premeditated this whole entire thing, she has 9 or 10 people working for her. She has her mother doing all of her finances for her, and she's got all of
Where
these
was
desperate
that in the
guys who come
document?
in. I'm just
Yeah,
going to
She's
case
finish.
in
thinking
point,
And
about
she's got
her
all of
this
these.
woman,
marriage.
She's
she
got all of
comes
these
from a
desperate
broken
guys.
home.
I'm not being
Wait,
quiet.
guys,
Can the guy get his
guys.
point out?
Guys, we're to mute everyone. Let's let Jake go ahead, and then everybody else will go. Put your hands up. I'll get you afterwards. I don't forget.
Yep, cool. So she's got all of these desperate guys who.
Double mute, Jake. Double mute. Yeah, it's double mute, Jake.
Okay, yep. So she's got all of these desperate guys who come in to this Airbnb. They've got their hoods over their face. They don't want to be seen. Obviously, they're completely ashamed about it, as they should be. And then they wait in line to go and
Yes.
bathe themselves in other men's semen and have
Yes.
sex with a girl who's just had sex with 99 other men. Tell me how they have the power here, and they don't make a single
Yes.
cent off it.
I need a drink. I need a drink, woman.
Danny?
Huh?
Hold on a second, I'm doing something.
Huh?
Or they weren't influenced. Okay, we'll come back.
Doesn't
We'll
want to
come
answer
back.
it.
Huh?
We'll come back to Danny.
What?
No, you know,
Nothing.
Danny,
Got
she's
nothing? Got
one of the few
nothing?
women I do get to engage with who
How
isn't
much
afraid
power?
to have discussions.
Who the hell is being pressured to show up and go after 99 dudes to stick your in a woman who you don't even know? Like, are you kidding? I mean,
The
if
That's
fact
you
that they're
parasocial
are
influence.
the fact
that,
that they're not pressured to do it, it actually makes our point because they're so desperate and they're so like
I mean, she's the
malleable and
influencer,
weak that
yeah.
they actually have no power. So it actually makes our point.
Yeah, we can come back to Danny. I think she's on her phone somewhere, but yeah, she's one of the few women who actually engage in these conversations because, like I said, a lot of women are honestly too scared to do it, and I don't
Huh?
understand that. But
What?
we can go on to
Oh,
the next.
Oh,
That's on
nothing.
TV's next.
You got
Okay.
nothing? You got nothing to say? Honey, you busy?
Imagine
Are you busy, sweetheart? Are you a
doing
little
that.
busy? You suddenly
Imagine
found
all
something you
of
had to do?
the
Hmm?
ramifications that
Pretty girl, you
come
suddenly
from
had something you
banging
had to do?
100 guys in a day. Like, look at where we are and where things are. Like, let me ask you guys: are you hopped up to like be guy 101 with even the hottest chick you could ever imagine?
Let's just
Like,
assume for a second that the answer was yes. How would that negate the point being made?
I feel like I'm on the point. You know what? I'm a chick, and I'm like looking at this shit, and I'm like, that girl, her dad or mom or both her.
Oh, dude, you're just making it up.
Normal women.
Wait,
No, I'm not. Like,
We're not
That's a
literally,
load of shit.
really. Oh wait,
We're trying we're trying to
why are you
recognize
guys
the power
mad at me
dynamic.
saying that? Like,
Do
you
you
think
have
a woman,
where's the evidence?
You think a woman who's like, I'm gonna fuck 100 guys today, you think that's healthy and
She's an
normal and
independent
cool?
Okay,
woman.
here, let me
She's an
respond. Let me
independent
Absolutely
respond.
not.
Okay, no,
Hang on.
that's not
That's
an
fair. That's a
independent.
fair.
Really,
That's a
you
fair
guys
point.
think that's
Let me
an independent woman just like making money?
let me
Like,
go ahead. Let me go ahead and
Did
respond
you
to this.
see her face?
It's
Did
a
No
you see
shifting.
accountability.
that
All
thing?
you're trying to do right now is shift responsibility of agency by trying to do the trauma dump.
The
idea,
agency
yeah.
is all on her.
Okay,
No one else.
can I respond real quick and then I'll let you
Yep.
respond, I promise. Okay. So the idea here is just that so all you're trying to do is ascribe motivation, which you don't even know. Like, for instance, you actually don't even know that this is true. The reason you suppose it, and the feminists have taught this and drilled this into women along with psychological voodoo, you seem to assume that unless there was some corrupting agent in the angelic nature of the woman, that she was going to be a sweet halo-having angel. But then the evil man came and corrupted her somehow through, some sort of deviancy or other things.
The stream opens with confusion. Everyone talking over each other. Wilson tries to speak but keeps getting cut off. A guy named Jake gets muted. Someone else starts ranting about hooded men and financial managers. Then, in the middle of it all, the truth slips out. Not metaphor, not exaggeration, but the kind of horror you only recognize once the laughing stops. A woman named Lily, surrounded by cameras and yes men, orchestrated a sexual marathon with 100 men in an Airbnb. One by one, they filed in, hooded, silent, ashamed, and she let them. Or maybe she didn't let them. Maybe she just didn't stop them. And nobody watching that clip thought to ask the real question, why was this allowed to happen? Not in the legal sense, in the civilizational one. Because what we're witnessing in that stream, beneath the chaos and clumsy debate, isn't just about whether women are logical or emotional. It's about something much darker. It's about the kind of society that can create Lily, broadcast her breakdown, and then meme it into monetization. A society where 100 men will line up for 5 minutes of access to a girl from the screen, not because they're predators, not because they're in love, but because they no longer remember what human intimacy is supposed to feel like. Because they've forgotten what shame is. This isn't porn. This isn't even prostitution. This is something new, something worse. A parasocial economy of ritual humiliation where the influencer is priestess, the platform is temple, and the men are pilgrims offering their manhood on the altar of a live-streamed apocalypse. Only they're not kneeling to a god. They're kneeling to the algorithm. In the clip, you can hear Wilson say, "I need a drink." That wasn't a punchline. That was prophecy. Because what do you even say when you learn that a girl's mother manages her finances while her daughter is getting plowed by strangers for content? What is left to salvage when the Airbnb host leaves a 5-star review on a flat turned into a modern-day sex coliseum? When 100 men take their turn, like punching a loyalty card at a fast food counter? We're not watching sex anymore. We're watching the embalming of dignity, the dismemberment of meaning, a civilization so disoriented that it mistakes self-violation for success, a culture that has no Christ, no fathers, no shame, only subscriptions. And the men don't give them a pass, don't call it consent, don't call it simping, call it what it is, digital self-erasure, the final stage of male collapse, where the only way to feel real is to be number 73 in a viral gangbang and hope she looks you in the eye. Wilson tried to point it out. In the chaos of the stream, he was one of the few asking what this all meant, but meaning doesn't trend, and neither does mourning. Not when the entire machine, from TikTok to OnlyFans to Airbnb, is designed to pretend that collapse is just content. Lily cried after it was over. She said she dissociated. She said she felt bad, but it was already too late. The feed had moved on. The fans had subscribed. The room was cleaned. The next challenge had been announced. What we're living through isn't just the end of modesty or tradition. It's the end of memory, the end of lines we thought could never be crossed. And the stream clip, the one where a woman's sexual logistics team is discussed with the same tone you'd use for a lunch order, perfectly captured it. The Roman Empire had temples, we have rentals, they had orgies behind closed walls, we have them in Airbnb listings with 5-star guest ratings. They had decadence, we have an influencer economy powered by humiliation and mother-approved sex marathons for the camera. The only thing more disturbing than the fact that this happened is that nobody is surprised anymore. So what comes after a culture that lines up to die on camera? Watch the clip again. You're already living in it.